Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Independence Crochet, and this is the knitting and crochet podcast Pick Up Stitches. My name is Yarnie and we are on episode 23 already. So today is the 3rd of July 2022 and I'm coming from you to you from South Africa. Yeah, I just want to check what's happening with this light. That's better. So yeah, today is the 3rd of July and I'm happy to be here with you guys. So we missed last week, or I missed last week because I was a little bit tired, and we also had our live Scrappy Sunday chat Sunday afternoon. So yeah, I didn't have the energy to get that done. So I'm back at least, and I think we can go straight into the knitting and crocheting projects. I have one FO. And these are the June 2022 socks that I made for Peter, and it's the socks for Dumbledore pattern by Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady. And here's the friend. So this pattern is loads and loads of fun. It's very easy, so it's a great way to learn some different types of textures. Not sure if this classifies as lace or not, but I love it. It's pretty. And I made these as an entry for Summer Shock Camp 2022, and yeah, that's about it. So the yarn that I use is from YarnStash, 75-25% nylon base, and the brownish chocolatey color for heels and toes is from Knotty Habit, also in the Kaiso sock base, which is 75-25%. Yeah, I did it magic loop. I tried for a full 2 or 3 days to do 9-inch circulars, but it killed my hands too much, so I abandoned that for now. Otherwise I would have still been busy with these socks. So they were actually done last week Friday already, and poor Peter was not able to wear them yet, so now he can officially start wearing his socks. And yeah, that's it for finished objects. We can go over to works in progress. The first one I want to share with everyone, and I need to mention something else as well. I actually did record a video last week, and I was just not happy with it. I mean, you could see on my face a mile away I was tired. I was not really into it, and yeah, anyway, so I did record, and in that process I actually moved all my progress keepers. So all the progress that you guys will see on the other two whips, is going to be from last week Sunday until today. Okay, first one I want to show you is my Meraki blanket that's living in my little twisted bag, the big one, and I am just finished with clue number 2. So this is the Moya mystery crochet along. There is no way you will be able to see the entire thing. I don't have a lot of space here today. FYI, this house is still a mess. We're still busy painting and fixing and things like that. But anyway, so there's the project keeper. where is it now? From last week. So it is from, it was a gift from Lauren from Little Yarn Craft, but it was made by Gertruida from Ietsie Klein. And yeah, that's about it. I am doing this with a 3.5mm clover crochet hook, and then I actually bought the kit from Afrique Yarns for this Moya Cowl, and I chose the colorway Cornish Seaside. So it's 100% cotton yarn, double knit, and yeah, I am enjoying this a lot. I just told my friend Mariette yesterday that I learned a lot as well. There was a lot of things that I have never done before, which I can now do, so that's awesome. Yeah. So that was the Meraki. Then the next whip that I want to show you is the test that I'm doing. I've got a lot of things in front of me, sorry. And this is the Cordelia cold shoulder top that I'm testing, staying in my Ietsie Klein project bag. And you can see the little cutter there, also from Ietsie Klein. And this is how far we got. So let me show you the front. There we go. So I'm done with increasing for the last little bit of shaping for the hips. And the progress keeper is where I left it last week Sunday. So that is how much I progressed. At least it's a little bit. So this needs to be done by the 22nd of July. I think I will still make it. I definitely think I will still make it. So I'm going to share with you guys my plans a little bit later in the episode. And these I am making with the new yarn base from Knotty Habit. I just started a new skein. So this is the 83.3% merino, 16.7% linen 2-ply yarn in the colorway Candy Floss from Knotty Habit. And I am loving this. I think it's working out very prettily, and it's very soft and comfy, so happy. Then that is the two whips that I've shared with you previously and that I've continued working on. I need to share with you guys 2 additional whips that was casted on yesterday. I casted both of them on yesterday. So the first one is another test that I'm doing. I forgot to mention. I think I forgot to mention, guys. And I forgot to move my stitch marker. Progress keeper. Whatever you want to call it. This is the pattern that I'm testing for Stephanie Erin. Called the Cordelia cold shoulder top. And I mentioned that I need to be done testing this the 22nd of July, yes. I still have a little bit of time. Then I'm doing another test, and it's another crochet pattern. This time it's staying in my big Knotty Habit project bag, and this is the warrior cowl designed by my friend Jalene from Made by Jalene, and she also has a podcast called the Lekker Podcast. So yeah, I think I can share with you guys. Yeah, there we go. That's my progress so far. So this is a long cowl that we are making. Just don't want to rip out my work here. Let's do this. Okay. get up a little bit closer to the camera. There we go. So I am doing this with fingering weight yarn as the pattern suggests, and both of them are Kaiso yarn, so that is Knotty Habits sock base, 75% merino, 25% nylon. So these are the two colors that I ended up doing. So I actually had another ball already caked up and ready to go. That was more pink. And then yesterday, I will still talk about that a bit more, when I was at the Yarnie Corner. Miensie had a pop-up shop, and this is one of her speckled clusters. And I was thinking, am I doing it? Am I not doing it? Am I buying this or not? And I convinced myself to buy it. And then I realized on the way back home that these two will be perfect together for the warrior cowl. So yeah, I just started the cast on last night. I'm not gonna give too much details because it's gonna be a paid for pattern, but it's the first time I've tried this particular type of cast on. And yeah, so I've already learned something new on this cowl as well, and I am loving how this is looking so far. I cannot wait for this to be finished. So yeah, speckled clusters. Oh, I'm in love with this technique of Miensie. So yeah, I don't think I need to say anything more about that. Okay, so I've been going on about yesterday and the Yarnie Corner. So what happened yesterday? Yesterday, the Yarnie Corner had a brioche knitting class that was hosted by Juanita Muir from Juaknits, and also it was their monthly sip and knit. I hope I'm remembering correctly here. And then also Miensie had their pop-up shop there, so it was fun. Everybody was there. I enjoyed it so much. It was fun seeing everyone again, spending my money. Anyway, I work hard so I can spoil myself a little bit. Anyway, and then yeah, so what did we learn in class? Myself and Mariette actually went for a brioche knitting class. And ta-da! Look at this. Goodness. I have done brioche knitting. Can you believe it? Let me find a way to show you. Okay. So, that's what happened yesterday. This is the Skreppa cowl pattern by Jennifer Shiels Toland from JSD Knitwear Designs, and I want to show you the other side as well. You can see, and then okay. So the yarn that I'm using for this is a little bit mixy matchy, but it's my yarn and I can do what I want in it. I'm using also this merino linen base 2-ply from Miensie, and it's also the same one that I'm using for the Cordelia cold shoulder top, because I will definitely have more than enough yarn to finish the top, so I'm not worried. And I'm putting that together with, this is the Clio base from Esteresa Yarn Creations. Oh, I'm in love with this color. And this is also 75%, 25% merino and nylon blend. And I am super happy with how it's coming out. Yeah. And the other thing that I'm loving of brioche is it's squishy. It's a thick, soft, squishy fabric that we're creating here, and I love it. So the last time I went for a class, also with Juanita, was when I did the short rows and neat edges class, and I started the top hat, and a week and a half later I could not remember a single thing, not a single thing of what I learned in the class, but I could not remember where I was and what I needed to do next. I was totally lost in the pattern, and I ripped it out. So I've promised myself this is not going to happen this time, because I mean that's how you remember things, is repetition. So I want to at least do 2 rows every day on this cowl, which is not impossible. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some progress on this one. And I need to put a progress keeper. So I just want to show you guys again. Look at this. This is from Ietsie Klein, a pinwheel. So it's a set of pinwheels that I bought. Okay. Let's put that. Goodness. It's on. Cutie boy. And I did not put one. I don't know where I'm going to find one now. It's craziness. So I'll put one for us on the warrior cowl as well. So let's go. Yeah, that's all the whips. Okay. So you might not think, but where's the socks? It's a new month, new socks. Yes, I have not casted on my Mbali socks yet. I'm planning on doing it tonight, so at least do the ribbing. So, yep. The thing is, and we're getting to events a little bit later, as per normal, but I'm also doing the Mbali socks for Sock Week, hosted by Natty. And then I'm just wondering if I will actually be done with Sock 1 by the 10th of July when this starts. But irrespective, the rules for Sock Week is you have to start and finish one sock. Not a pair of socks, just one sock in that week. So if I get halfway through Sock 1, I'll put it on a cord or scrap yard or something, and then I will start the other sock for Sock Week. That's the 10th to 17th of July. So yeah, looking forward to that. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get over to acquisitions. My acquisitions are still in the brown paper bag. Might make a bit of noise. There is no way I'm gonna stand in front of Miensie's yarn and not buy something. It's difficult. As in, yesterday when we got there, the first place we went was Miensie's pop-up shop, and I bought some stuff, and a little bit later on it ended up such that we were in the pop-up shop again, and I had the most difficult time not to buy more yarn. But I've got some inside info of exciting things coming from Knotty Habits, but let me not say too much. Therefore, I need to just reel in my yarn spending a little bit. So yeah, anyway, first thing that I bought that I've already showed you was the speckled cluster. That's this one. And then I bought 2 sock sets that are exactly the same, and that's fine. And you will see it's the same candy floss effect, only this one is in the Kaiso base. So I only bought Kaiso bases yesterday, and the reason for that is I want to build up my stash. And that's also the reason why I'm buying 2 of the same thing, because I want to gradually start building some stash, you know, that I can play around with and be creative with, and not always have to first go and buy some yarn. And the thing with the sock base and the fingering weight is, if you need DK weight, then you hold the 2 together. Hence, starting to buy a minimum of 2 skeins for these speckled yarns. So those 2 I bought. And then I bought another dark grey, because I'm loving what I'm seeing with the Warrior Cowl. So this is the same as what I'm using for Warrior Cowl. And then I bought just a plain for some main colors for when doing some color work. So the plan is to gradually build up some stash as the budget allows. And then I bought 2 of these. So to be honest, as a rule, I don't buy yarn cake cozies, because I mean, I've got the pattern from Mariette, from Die Boervrou, my good friend, and it's so easy and quick to make that, yeah, I don't need to buy these ones. But I did decide to buy these ones for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's pink, and number 2, it's going to a good cause. So you will see it says breast cancer and so on. There we go. So it's just every cozy that sells, Miensie will donate 10 rands to Crochet for Cancer. And so I bought the 100 gram and the 50 gram cozies. I think it's cute and it's for a good cause. So if you can, please support. And yeah, that's all my acquisitions. I now need to fish my notebook out of this pile that I've created here. And let's go into life. So with regards to life, oh my goodness, Friday I had written my last exam for this semester. So that's over now. I have now a month to just chill a bit until classes start again and assignments and exams again at the end of the year. But let's enjoy this month and get as much as possible knitting and crocheting done. Yeah, so that's it. And then I'm thinking I'm taking next week off from work. I think the plan was to be off from this Friday that passed until next Monday reporting back to work, but things have mounted up so badly with me taking study leave that I've decided I'm just working tomorrow, and then Tuesday to Friday I will be off, and the weekend, and then it's back to normal and catching up a little bit on work some more. And then what I want to share with you guys is the plans for July. So we didn't have anything in June, or I didn't wrap up June for us, so I hope this light will allow you guys to see on the book. But this is what I created for June, and the plan for June was finish the Bina top, check, finish socks for Dumbledore, check. I finished both those ones and I'm very happy about it. So I've already made some plans for July as well, and here they are. This is what it looks like so far. So I've got for whips, I've got the Cordelia cold shoulder test that I'm doing. I've got the Meraki CAL. I've got the Warrior CAL. I've got the Tree of Life blanket that's waiting for me. I've got my favorite adventure sweater that's waiting for me. And I've got sampler Tunisian shawl. Then, new cast-ons is the Mbali socks. So that's my July 2022 socks and the socks that I'm doing for sock week. Then there's the Skreppa cowl, which was part of the class, and then the Warrior cowl, that is the new test. And I have to finish the Cordelia, so that's priority number 1 because that needs to be done by the 22nd of July. Then second priority is the Warrior cowl because that needs to be done 30th of July, and then the next priority is Mbali socks. So that also, in my mind, needs to be done the end of July because of my 1 pair of sock a month challenge that I've made for myself. But that will be priority number 3. You know, when push comes to shove and you need to decide what do I need to work on right now. I don't want to not fulfill my, let's call it, duty towards the designers. So those 2 top priority, and then number 3, my own goal of the Mbali socks. But I will continue working as well on my other projects as well. Because I'm honest, I'm very into this brioche cowl. I'm loving it. I think this will be super, super cozy and warm and comfy to wear. So I'm excited. Anyway, that's everything except Yarnie Gossip. And there's not a lot of Yarnie Gossip to tell. I just want to highlight again, sock week, starting 10th of July. It's 1 week, you focus, you start, and you knit a pair of socks, start to finish. It can be done. Nobody's saying it's easy, but it can be done. So you can knit any pair of socks, or you can crochet, crochet socks also counts. And it can be double knit, fingering weight, doesn't matter. So if you are super new to sock knitting, then I would say get a pair of needles or whatever technique you want to use. Get your needles and go for maybe a double knit sock and knit that, because it goes a lot faster and it's easier as well if you're new, and it will be new techniques that you need to practice. So yeah, just a suggestion. And then yeah, the only event coming in the next week is on the 9th of July at Little Yarn Craft. Is the 3rd installment, and I think it's the last one, for learning to Tunisian crochet. That's hosted by Sonja van Wyk from Designs by Sophia. So yeah, and then I could mention already 3 additional things that you maybe want to consider booking now already, because I don't know how fast these classes are filling up. The first one, on the 16th of July, the Yarn Room is having a beginner knitter class. So again, if you're brand new to knitting, consider going to the Yarn Room. I will link everything below. Then on the 14th of July, the Yarn Tree is having a workshop to crochet the Canteen bag, which was designed by Yulma Conradi as part of her Cullinan series. So I've seen the bag, it's super beautiful. I might put a picture in here. So if you want to learn some new skills, please try and attend that. So they're having one workshop on the 14th, and there's going to be another one on the 30th of July. So maybe you can't make the one on the 14th, then do the one on the 30th. And then on the 16th, the Little Yarn Craft is having a class to learn how to do amigurumi. That's it. We've come to the end of the episode. I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. And then yeah, may you have a wonderful week, and then I'll see you again next week. Bye.